sir. Aye, sir, there's a wind got up. Yes, and it blows the snow across the field like a cloud, thick and white.
What's that Jem says? The kitchen chimney ain't on fire, is it?
No, Mother. There's a snow and a great wind out. As you can tell by the way it rumbles in the chimney.
Yes, and there was just such a wind and just such a fall of snow a good many years back, I recollect. And it was Christmas Eve then, too. And that very night, your poor father first told the story of Gabriel Grub and the Goblins.
The story of what?
Gabriel Grub and the Goblins, Mr. Pickwick. It's a story we share every Christmas Eve.
Well, and I hope we shall hear it again this evening.
Oh, we shall.
Why not? Come, Trundle, my boy, rake up the fire, and let us begin. In an old abbey town, down in this part of the country,
A long, long time ago.
there lived an old gravedigger by the name of Gabriel Grub.
Over there, Mr. Pickwick, Michael's pretending to be Gabriel.
Michael's doing...
Now, it's a well-known fact that many gravediggers are the jolliest of folk. But this fellow Grub was the most ill-conditioned, cross-grained, nasty, morose, and lonely man.
Yes,
Lonely
because he would spend his time with no one but himself. And any merry faces passing by, he would give such a scowl that it was impossible to meet him
without feeling the worse for having done so. My goodness, getting her.
Now then, late one Christmas Eve,
Gabriel Grub.
He took his spade and lighted his lantern and headed toward the old churchyard
To dig a grave.
You say it was Christmas Eve?
On Christmas Eve.
And as he wended his way up the ancient streets, he could see the blazing lights of the fires a-gleaming through the window.
And he heard the bright laughter and happy shouts of families making ready for Christmas.
But Gabriel Grub, oh, he was grim, with thoughts only of measles,
Scarlet fever!
whooping cough.
And a good many other wicked things, too.
Now, as he neared the graveyard,
A gloomy, mournful place. He was surprised to hear a young voice shouting out a Christmas song.
boy.
Good King Wenceslas looked out on the feast of Stephen. That Gabriel Grub. He waited till the child drew near.
And he leaped out and hit him over the head with his lantern.
That'll teach you your ways,
On Christmas Eve.
On Christmas Eve. Then, chuckling merrily to himself, he went into the churchyard, set his lantern down, lifted up his spade, and began to dig a grave.
Brave lodgings for one, brave lodgings for one. A few feet of gold earth when life is done. A stone at the head, a stone at the feet. A rich juicy meal for the worms to eat.
A coffin at Christmas. A little Christmas box. What's that? Who goes there? It's no one, only an echo.
Echo? No, Echo!
Well, Lordy, a goblin on a tombstone.
Why are you here on Christmas Eve?
I come to dig a grave, sir.
A grave? And who makes graves on a night when all others make merry? Then who is our fair and lawful prize?
I'm afraid I must leave you now, sir.
Leave us? Oh, Gabriel Grub is going to leave us.
No, what do you want with me?
What? What?
Gabriel Grub. Only to know how a man such as you can spend Christmas Eve in a grave. How a man such as you can strike a child in envious malice of heart.
How did you know that?
How a man such as you can be so miserable. You, Gabriel Grub.
At that, the goblin conjured visions up before the old man's eyes.
Vision of a poor family, huddled round a fire, with nothing to eat for Christmas, but with love and abundance to share.
A vision of a tiny child who lay dying, his cheeks pale and cold, but with a smile on his lips in the hopes of a bright, happy heaven.
Visions of so many people who have so very little, but who are content with little more than the sunrise at dawn, which brings life for another day.
You, a miserable man. You, Gabriel Grub.
The visions went and came, and Gabriel Grub soon learned that those who snarl at the joy in others are the foulest weeds among many a flower on the earth.
And then the old gravedigger sank deep into sleep. The goblins and visions, they vanished away. And when Gabriel awoke from the grave the next morning, he gave praise to the Lord he could greet Christmas Day.
It's just the thing for Christmas morning. Is it a very, very good morning to you, sir? And a merry Well, I quite agree with you there, but back to your old jolly self, Tubman. A new man, sir, a new man. A bit like that Gabriel Grub fellow, I say.
Oh, so they told that quaint old tale again last night, did they?
Sir, I don't think I've had the pleasure.
Samuel Pickwick, Miss Allen's brother, Benjamin Allen.
Well, Mr. Allen.
Just call me Ben.
And his distinguished friend, Mr. Bob Sawyer.
Mr. Bob Sawyer. He's going to marry my sister.
Yeah.
What? Oh, well, she don't know it yet, but it's bound to happen if I had anything to say about it. Hey, Bob?
Right, Ben.
Right in the bin.
Oh, look, it's Joe.
A bit of ale, Mr. Pickwick.
Well, yes, I will. Thank you, Ben. Yes, and cheers.
Oh, yes. Partridge, Bob.
Oh, thank you, Ben. Oh, nothing like dissecting to give one an appetite.
You are.
I say what?
Oh, Pickwick, the young gentlemen are medical students.
Medical students? Well, why didn't you tell me? Oh, I'm glad to hear of it, sirs. It is a good liberal profession.
Yeah. By the by, Bob, have you finished that leg you've been working on yet?
Well, nearly. It's a very muscular one for a child.
Is it?
Oh, very.
Well, I've just put my name down for an arm at our school. List is nearly full. Only thing is, we can't get a hold of any fellow that wants a head.
Oh.
I wish you'd take it, Bob.
No, Ben. Can't afford expensive luxuries.
Nonsense.
Yeah, can't indeed. I wouldn't mind a brain, but I couldn't afford a whole head.
Oh, what for?
Oh, Ben!
Ben? Morning, sister.
usual. Gentlemen, shall we?
Yes.
Ah, Tuesday. After lunch, shall we have a go on pond?
Capital. Oh, skating pride, yes.
No, let's do it this afternoon. Mr. Winkle, I trust that you're a great skater.
Yes. Yes, well, I suppose I'm a little out of practice.
Oh, do
Well.
skate, Nathaniel. I mean, Mr. Winkle, I do like to see it so much.
Oh, yes, it's so graceful.
Elegant.
Yes, well, I would love to. Oh, well, I forgot my skates.
Not to worry, I'm sure there are half a dozen pair in the cellar.
Oh, well, then, Merry Christmas.
Mr. Pickwick, shall we go to church?
Lead on, Mortal, lead on.
Oh, yes, Mr. Tupman, sir.
A little something for your Christmas boxes.
Lord, a guinea.
Oh, Mr. Tupman, sir, you're far too generous, sir.
Not at all, sir. Not at all.
Oh, Mr. Tupman,
Yes?
well, it's all I have, but I give it willingly. Merry Christmas, Mr. Tupman.
Merry Christmas, Emma. Merry Christmas.
Oh, your master and his friends, they're some fine gentlemen, they are.
Oh, you said it, Emma. But I'm a bit worried about that Mr. Winkle, though.
Oh, well, what do you mean, Sam?
Well, if you asks me, in my opinion, he don't know no more about ice skating than a Hindu.